Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Some days ago, one of the PDP chieftain, Fani Kayode, who had been a major critic of the Buhari administration, paid a visit to the Kogi State governor and also the chairman of PDP. And after that visit, there had been a lot of reactions from APC stalwarts, as most of them do not want to have anything to do with Fani Kayode. They have also given their reasons why they are saying so, and they strongly believe that the president will not also accept him. But then it's important that we just open up on what he went there to do. As I'm talking about Fani Kayode, what he actually went to do, went to Kogi, to do with the Yahya Bello, that's the governor of Kogi State, and also with the National Chairman of APC, Governor Mike Buni of Yobe State. And let's just read what he said and what the reaction of the presidency is about it, because the presidency has reacted. That's what the crux of the matter. We're going to be talking about that in a jiffy. All right, Fani Kayode, in a series of tweets, has written, and I'm going to quote what he read. He said, "Yesterday, I had a honor and privilege of having a very productive and important meeting with the national chairman of the APC, Governor Mike Buni of Yobe State, and Governor Yahya Bello of Kogi State. We discussed the state of the nation, national issues, party politics, and the way forward. These meetings are wide-ranging and ongoing, and I'm delighted to be involved in them. Despite the obvious benefit and wisdom in this noble initiative, it amazes me that some people should feel that it is wrong for me to sit with other leaders in the country to discuss issues which touch and concern the national cohesion, future, and stability of the country. This is a time in which we must set all differences aside, build bridges, and come together as one, lest our country drift into fratricidal butchery and civil war. It is right and proper for us to talk and to attempt to join hands across political, religious, and regional lines to serve Nigeria. I can and will never compromise or jettison my core fundamental principle for any reason, and I stand firmly on my honestly held opinion that we need to enthrone equity, justice, and fairness in this country for it to survive." Those were the words of FFK. But then let's look at the reaction of the presidency. One of the presidential aides have spoken about the whole issue, and that's what we want to look at. And we are talking about Bashir Ahmed here. And according to the news, an aide to the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired Bashir Ahmed, has said majority of members of the ruling All Progressive Congress may not welcome former Minister of Aviation Fani Kayode if he decides to join the party. Fani Kayode has yesterday met with the national chairman of the APC, Governor Mike Buni of Yobe State, and Governor Yahya Bello of Kogi State. Pictures from the meeting has sparked a controversy that Fani Kayode, a member of the People Democratic Party, was on the verge of decamping to APC, which he, an ardent critic of Buhari administration. In reaction, Ahmed said the former minister may not be welcome by the majority of APC members whom he attacked for several years. According to the words of this presidential aide, and I quote, he said, "If he decides to join the governing party, I don't think he will be welcomed by majority of the party members whom he made it a duty to attack and insult for several years." Those were the words of Ahmed. Meanwhile, Fani Kayode has said his meeting with APC leaders was to discuss the state of the nation, national issue, party politics, and the way forward. This is really a serious matter to deal with. Fani Kayode, if you check through his record thus far, he has never pitied this administration. Every day and every time he brings to bear, he shows Nigerians what the weakness of the administration had been, which is obviously true. National issues, he will pick it up. divide it and we'll show you the mistakes here and there. But right now, the synergy I'm seeing between him and APC stalwart is what has triggered a lot of reactions from Nigeria. We are going to look at another reaction coming from another person who is a part of APC. All right, the Director General of the Progressive Governors Forum, Dr. Salihu Lukman, has also warned the All Progressive Congress APC not to admit former Minister of Aviation Fani Kayode into the party. And I want to quote exactly what he said. He said, "Do we want to reduce our party into one in which everyone is welcome? Can we, for instance, in any way or form contemplating how having a Nnamdi Kanu or Abubakar Shekau as a member? At this rate, Nigeria will just wake and see some of our leaders presenting Mr. Fani Kayode to President Buhari as a new member of our party. Although we can confidently argue that President Buhari will not approve such deranged possibility, it is important to caution that such consideration will be stretching the trust of party members beyond acceptable limits." Those were the words that Salihu, who is the Director General of the Progressive Governor Forum, had to say about the move made by FFK, move of meeting with different people. And don't also forget that as we are talking, 3 weeks ago precisely, the list of top-rated critics of this Buhari administration was published, and Fani Kayode actually came first. Just to show you how much, if you bring in Fani Kayode, people like Reno Omkri and the likes also will be accepted. Yeah, you've heard what he has said about if we can admit this man, therefore, we should also admit this kind of people. So it goes to tell that Fani Kayode may not have the opportunity of going in the last week. Let's review last week activities about Femi Kayode. He wrote a letter of retirement, a letter congratulating one of the most respectable party leaders of APC, talking about the Jagabam. He wrote a letter to Tinubu, telling him a lot of things, how he had been betrayed and how he has also betrayed Nigerians. So wrapping all of that up, you now see that the possibility of FFK being fully accepted seems to be very, very slim. Though we all know in politics, just anything can happen. You can't trust politicians because in as much as it revolves around interest, if my interest rhymes with your interest, if your interest can intertwine my interest and it's going to be profitable to both of us, we forget about all these emotions and we start rolling and we start playing the game. So right now, we can't trust people so much when it comes to politics. Anything can happen. But what do you think? Yeah, it's good for you to respond to this. What do you think about this whole move by FFK to join the other party, APC, that he once left and that he's currently castigating? Let's interact in our comments.